Hey guys, Dalek44 here. I need no introduction, but I got one anyway. We all know how Cartoon Network's gone downhill in the past few years, right?
Yep, big shot there. Cartoon Network is not as good as it used to be. Being someone who grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, I enjoyed a lot of the shows that Cartoon Network did back then. But now these days, they're just throwing it all away and making shit shows. Some okay, some complete shit, and some that's meh.
So with all these shit shows that Cartoon Network's coming up with these days, how's the amazing world of Gumball so funny?
Yeah, surprisingly, The Amazing World of Gumball is one of the only Cartoon Network shows from today that doesn't suck. The show focuses on a blue cat named Gumball, who's not quite right in the head and is kind of like that socially awkward kid that we kind of want to avoid at school.
On one hand, I create a diversion and save Darwin, but on the other hand, I splash Penny and look like a...
And every adventure and escapade he goes on, he's always accompanied by his adopted brother, Darwin the fish, who is obviously a dumber version of Gumball. Then there's the baby sister Anais, who's a pink bunny rabbit, who's the intelligent one in the family. So you could say that she's kind of like Lisa Simpson if she was a rabbit. And then there's the out-of-job childlike father who never got a job and just wants to sit around the house and play video games all day. And then we have the mother, Nicole.
Oh my god, I fucking love Nicole.
This character, voiced by Teresa Gallagher, is one of the funniest mothers I've ever seen in animated shows, or any shows in general. I mean, she is completely batshit crazy on how protective and loving she is of her family and her views on the world.
Bob, what do you think the meaning of life is? Now that's a tricky one. I guess it would be...
Please, Mr. Pirate, I don't mean no harm.
Or having a family. It's pretty much the same.
She's like the mother we wish we never had.
And as I said, Teresa Gallagher voices her, and she's brilliant. And I honestly think that her American accent is pretty damn convincing. I mean, you wouldn't have thought that this woman was actually British.
So you're not angry enough for trashing the house? Oh no. Angry doesn't begin to cover it!
Okay, so you've got the idiotic son, who's a blue cat, and his idiotic friend slash brother, who's a goldfish, and his little sister, who's intelligent and a pink rabbit, and the mother and father, and who the mother is a cat and the father's a pink bunny. So what other colourful characters have we got in this show?
All the other characters in the show are basically the inhabitants of Elmore. Like, you got a bunch of talking CGI characters, talking animated characters, and there's also the school friends, who pretty much everyone has seen in their lifetime at school. Like the stuck-up kid, the rich snooty kid, the bullies, the cute girls, and another one of my favourite characters in the show, Penny Fitzgerald, the peanut with antlers. Yeah, just go with it.
For some reason, Penny Fitzgerald is one of my favourite characters in the show. I mean, I enjoyed the love story between her and Gumball.
Throughout the show, it's been hinted that Gumball and Penny have a crush on each other, except Gumball has a harder time keeping it a secret than Penny does.
And for some reason, the love story between Gumball and Penny Fitzgerald is actually kind of the best bit in the show to me.
And I think we've all seen this at school too, like the cute girl and the outcast boy trying to look cool for the girl and somehow manages to impress the girl.
And one of my favourite episodes is definitely when she comes out of her shell and reveals her true self. Because that's when they finally kiss and start going out properly.
The Shell is definitely one of Gumball's best episodes because it finally shows Penny's true form and they finally start dating after their first kiss.
Is this really happening? Because there was no kiss in rehearsals.
I kinda improvised.
Then how come we're not exploding? We're in space. Why are we always in space when we're gonna kiss?
And that's a good point Gumball made in the episode. Why do they always show up in space whenever they're gonna kiss? Cartoon logic, I guess. And another funny character that should get more screen time, in my opinion, is Penny's mother. I mean, she's just so damn generous. And perhaps a little too generous for her own good.
Oh my gosh! There might be this one. Annie. Please, take this. Andy. Annie. Oh! I'm pretty sure you're gonna need that kidney.
I'm sorry, but it's just hilarious how Penny's mother takes the whole generosity thing too far.
Even Penny's father, Patrick, is a relatable character too. You know, like the father of the girlfriend who's overprotective of the girlfriend and not exactly accepting of the boy. Yeah, we've all seen this character before, right? And is it me, or does it look a lot like the animators got inspiration from animes? I mean, the majority of the time when I see characters in the show, their facial expressions kind of look like they came from an anime cartoon. So it is possible that the animators of this show got inspiration from various Japanese anime cartoons. Another thing I find interesting in this show is that a majority of the characters are all traditional cartoon animated characters, while others in the background are all CGI animated.
And you'd think that a CGI background with non-CGI and 2D animated characters wouldn't work very well. But kind of like the South Park movie and the rest of South Park, it actually kind of does, for some strange reason.
Yeah, surprisingly the CGI in this show kind of goes well with these characters. I mean, we got some 2D animated characters and a bunch of 3D characters too, so I guess it works either way. I mean, it definitely works a lot better than the Top Cat movie, which I may review in the future. That piece of shit movie. But shit movies aside, how does The Amazing World of Gumball actually hold up compared to other Cartoon Network shows? Well, I personally think it's not exactly up there with a lot of the cartoons that I saw back in the 90s and early 2000s for Cartoon Network, but it's definitely not the worst show I've ever seen. There's a lot of creativity put into it, some of the episodes are kinda entertaining, and the characters are pretty much relatable since we've all seen them at some point in our lives. And the world they created is very cartoonish and over the top, sort of like the world where anything is possible and logic doesn't really exist.
So while we all know that Cartoon Network has definitely gone downhill since the end of the early 2000s, The Amazing World of Gumball is definitely a good step forward for them.
So of all the shows that Cartoon Network are putting up today which are complete shit or okay or meh, then I'd say this one's definitely worth a watch. Even if you're a 90s and early 2000s Cartoon Network fans, I guarantee you'll probably get a laugh or two out of this show. So go out there and check it out, and if you like it, good for you, and if you don't, then just stick to the original shows.
I'm Dalek44, and I'll see you next time, folks. Hey everybody, this is Dalek44 here to give you a quick announcement of what's been going on. And one thing you might ask yourself is, how come I don't have a moustache now, as in what I did in the editorial that was just shown? Well, it's because I decided to shave off my moustache after I filmed all the stuff for the editorial. So from now on, when you see me doing reviews and editorials and other stuff, then I won't have a moustache, as you can clearly see. Anyway, I just thought that I'd give you this little quick update to let you know what's been going on as well as future stuff. As you know that I've not been making that many videos lately, and it's mainly because of my job, because hey, I've got to make money somehow. Another one is family ordeals, which I won't go into any details here because I don't want to bore you with them. The occasional lazy moments. And of course my day out to see the Tugs models at Didcot Railway, which I've shown you the pictures on YouTube. And I've also been busy working on my 300th video anniversary. Yeah, that one did take up a lot of my time because I had to wait for some lines from other users. I'm not going to point any names, but I did have to wait. But while I was waiting, I did have some other videos in the works, like the reviews that have been put out recently, and the latest Second Code video that came out a few days ago. And yeah, I did have those projects in the work while making the 300th video, but I had to put them on hold for the 300th video because I really wanted to get the 300th video done. But I had all those other works in the works, yeah, so... But in the future, from now until whenever, you're going to expect to see a lot more videos in the future. Like, you're going to see more TTT videos, and hopefully the rest of Series 3. And you're going to see a lot more Second Co episodes, because I have a lot more ready, and more that I want to write down. And I'm going to bring back Dalek Tech emails, because I haven't done those for a while. You know, I really want to continue with that one. So, yeah, you're going to see lots more Dalek Tech emails. And hopefully I want to try and bring back Brilliant Bubs, because I haven't made that many episodes of that for a while. And I want to bring that one back because it's one I enjoy. And I'm going to do some more reviews because I have a lot more things that I really want to review. And I'm going to do some more editorials based on things that I feel that should be talked about. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And if there's anything else that's going to be going on in between video making, like a hiatus from stuff, then I'll give you another update to let you know. But I just thought I'd make this quick update to let you know what's been going on before the release of the 300th video anniversary, just to let you know. So it's been job, family stuff, laziness, and I'm not dead, just busy and lazy. So yeah, expect to see more videos in the future, guys, and I'll see you next time.